Hello and welcome back to BannerKings, and we have two perks. Yeah, we've got two perks to spend here. So, well, finally I was able to make it to Medicine 25 because obviously we went into a pretty large battle and we did get, well, a lot of medicine skill from that. And we're going to be going for preventive medicine, obviously, because the 30% recovery for lost hit points after each battle is absolutely invaluable. This even works if you go into auto-resolves, by the way, so if you're really low HP, you can pretty much just attack anything you want. You can attack some random bandits or anything you can win against in an auto-resolve, and then your character will literally just heal himself. Super nice. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And we also have scholarship skill, and this is where things get really interesting because there are so many additional little facets to this particular perk tree. Funnily enough, my wisdom has gone back to 2. I did not change this, by the way. I haven't done anything with this, but I now have 2 wisdom. I don't think I spec'd into it or anything like that. So, because as I said to you in the previous episode, for some reason we had 0 wisdom, and now all of a sudden we have 2. So I assume it was just a bug. Anyway, tutor, additional attribute point to clan children coming of age. Okay, maybe that's good, I don't know. But what I'm actually mostly looking for here is extra experience gained for companions and family members in the party. I think this is really good. I think that is really good. Also well-read. I do want to get well-read as fast as possible because that can increase reading rate for books. But of course, as it stands right now, you need 1 million gold, or, you know, at the very least, you need 750,000 gold to be able to even buy a book. Alright, so we're done with that, and we're in a battle. Oh yeah, we're in a battle. I basically tried my hardest to try and get a caravan in a battle, because this is probably something we're going to be able to achieve victory against, because let's face it, a lot of the vassals are actually running around with other vassals at the moment, and they're even joining armies and basically making things kind of annoying. Now, what I've actually done is someone recommended that I disable the RBM combat module. Now, I'm not sure what that really does. I don't know how that's going to change things, because let's face it, if things don't really work as we want them to, like let's say that we really like the way that RBM combat works, then we could just go back to it. It's really not that big of a deal for me to re-enable it. But we still have the AI module on, okay? We still have RBM AI on, we just don't have the combat portion of the mod on. So I'm just wondering what the difference is, because I obviously am not going to be very aware of that. I wonder whether the damage is going to be different. Is it going to be the thing where we are now taking massive damage again from a variety of different sources? Maybe that's the case. Oh, no, we seem to be fine, actually. No, we seem to be fine. We don't seem to be taking too much damage at all. Hilariously enough, though, these guys are doing so much. They have so many cavalry. What? They have so many cavalry. Why do they have so many cavalry? I don't know. But whatever the case, let's try and murder him. Come on out. Oh, of course there's a shrub. Yes, wonderful. Isn't that always the case? Yes, that is great. Yeah, so we are going to have some issues here, because obviously my main force is primarily infantry, as you might expect. So we are going to have a little bit of an issue with that. However, if I can close the distance on some of these enemies in the distance over here, then I think we should have a pretty decent time of things. Obviously, I have no archers. Yes, I have no archers whatsoever. Let me just see here. No, it does 3 damage. Okay, so I actually personally prefer the RBM combat module being on, because as you could no doubt tell beforehand, we were doing insane damage by charging into enemies with our horse, and I personally preferred that quite a bit to what we currently have going on here, where we're doing 3 damage again. So after this battle, I'm going to re-enable the combat module, and you know, that's the thing. I think that's just purely because I personally prefer having a horse actually dealing the realistic amount of damage that you might expect to see in a situation, where it's literally a 500-pound horse running into some guy, and well, he's probably going to be taking some damage from that, right? He's not just going to get nudged. It is going to be some pretty significant damage. So that's the reason why I think that it's probably a good idea to to re-enable that. But I do understand that's the funny thing, I understand your thought process on it as well. So I'm in two minds, you know, I'm in two minds about it. Because on the one hand, I think, oh yeah, we should probably, you know, just try it out. Because obviously, as I say, I have very little experience with using RBM. I really have very little at all. And look at that, we literally we lost no one. We lost absolutely no one. I am actually super surprised about this, but I guess maybe I shouldn't be because this is just a caravan. Maybe it isn't that bad. Look at this. 15 skill points in roguery. Are you serious? 15 skill points in roguery? I wasn't expecting that at all, actually. I really wasn't expecting that. Okay, that's actually insane. Okay, yeah, we're going to go for the Scutatos here. They're going to be really, really good for us. And we'll go for the militiamen there as well. Yeah, so as you can quite clearly tell from the troop trees, oh yeah, we're going to get a huge amount of really good trade goods as well. This is also a reason why having a really high trade skill is actually super nice, because then you can actually see the relative price of things and you can actually make even more cash from being able to interact with these caravans in such a degree. And by interact, I mean absolutely mercilessly pillage them, of course. You know, here we go. Yeah, that's the guy that was actually chasing me just a moment ago, and he is not a big fan of me and what I'm doing right now. So let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. And actually, you know what? Can I... These are just villagers. I don't really want to fight any villagers if I can help it. I would much prefer fighting some more caravan. Ooh, nice. All right. Okay, this is actually really, really good. So what we're going to do... let's see. Right, okay, so... yeah, okay, this is the funny thing about the initial perks for roguery. They're not very good. You know, they're not very good. You know, all things considered, they're not really going to be providing you with a huge amount of benefit. But I guess the best thing that I could probably go for here is no rest for the wicked, because that is going to give me 5% raid speed. And that's pretty much the only thing I can really think of that would be kind of decent. And now we can either go for nomadic traditions or we can go for deeper sacks. Well, that's the thing. Deeper sacks does provide us with a minus 10% trade penalty for mounts, which is actually maybe going to be somewhat decent, because I was at Ortisia just a moment ago, just before I started the episode, and I had a look at my mounts, and hilariously enough, some of the mounts that we gained from tournaments previously, you know, those really, really good ones, you know, the ones that I said, oh yes, those things will sell for a lot, and then they ended up not selling for that much. Yeah, well, those are now selling for a lot. They're selling for about 16,000 each, and I thought to myself, wow, okay, that's actually kind of crazy. However, I don't think that the 10% is going to be worth it over being able to provide a plus 30% party speed bonus from footmen on horses. Because let's face it, I only have footmen on horses. I don't have any cavalry to speak. Well, I have very few cavalry to speak of. So I will be going for nomadic traditions, even though the other thing is okay. It just doesn't provide me with a significant amount of you know, trade benefit. Yeah, sure, if you're going to be trading in horses almost all the time, then yeah, you probably want to just, you know, you just want to bite the bullet and just take it. But for me personally, nomadic traditions, considering I am someone that really, I'm pretty impatient. And it's quite funny because I'm playing this mod and obviously it's a much slower pace. Oh no, yeah, don't get absolutely murdered now, okay? Don't get absolutely murdered now. That was a bit close for my liking. But yeah, basically I'm playing this mod and I'm a pretty impatient person some of the time. And, you know, it's quite funny because I was actually very much enjoying, you know, a bit of a slower start, because it does mean that you have to be a bit more thoughtful, you know? You have to be a bit more thoughtful about things. You can't brute force it. You kind of got to go, yeah, what am I going to do here? What am I going to do there? It's a little bit more strategy focused. And that's, I would assume, the point. That is, in my opinion, at least, the point of the mod, because it is indeed supposed to provide you with a bit more of a grand strategy overview of things. And in general, I think that's fun. I don't know. I personally think that's fun, even though I'm absolutely awful at Crusader Kings. And don't get me started, okay? Don't get me started on that. You don't want to see me play that. Although I will probably play it at some point, because it's just too good. You know, it's just too good to pass up. But it's one of those. It's one of those games that I literally will just. I will just frustrate you. You see, that is what's going to happen. So I need to kind of get to grips with it. And, you know, play it for about 5 minutes so that I can fully understand every single facet of the game, and then I can frustrate you after that. I'm just kidding, of course. But the point stands. It is, you know, a deep game. It is a deep game. So, anyway, we are obviously just going to steamroll these guys. I'm actually kind of surprised that we're doing so well here. Not entirely sure what's going on with it, but I guess they are caravans. I'd like to fight some vassals, but I think all of the vassals that we've seen so far, they're actually in the army. They're actually in that guy's army. And so that's probably the thing. Funnily enough, is it just me, or am I leveling up my polearm skill and my riding skill much faster now? Because is that also to do with the RBM combat module? Because when I disabled that, we've now all of a sudden started leveling up, but before that, we were taking quite a while to level up our polearm skill, if you recall. It was taking, you know, quite a bit of time, you know? It wasn't super fast. So I'm actually kind of intrigued about that, and that kind of makes me think that maybe I do need to do something about it. Maybe I do need to leave it off. I don't know. Because, as I say, I kind of find it quite fun to play with a bit of a different, you know, different slant on the combat system. Because even though I personally don't really like, you know, doing very little damage, I do like the focus on critical areas. So, for example, if someone has, I don't know, no gloves or something, and you hit them on their pinky finger or something, you're going to do critical damage and you'll kill them instantly. I'm obviously exaggerating, but you know, you get my point. And that's the point I'm trying to make here. Basically, if you're focusing on those kinds of things, please do not. Oh, are you serious? Oh, I knew he was going to do that. I thought, you know what? I thought I was going to be fast enough. I thought I would be fast enough, but I was not. And now I am paying the price. But yeah, combat tips is 100% so much better than Raise the Meek. So, going to be doing that, combat tips. And yeah, okay, so this is going to be a funny one, because this guy, does he have anything really good? I don't even, okay, this is the funny thing about this now. Because the mod dramatically changes what people's units are called, I have no idea what these things are. So we're just gonna Google them real quick. Just gonna Google them in the encyclopedia. Okay, these guys are actually not bad. They are, yeah, they're looking pretty dangerous. They're looking pretty dangerous, and they have quite a few of those. And they also have a few of, oh, where are those other guys? Let's see. Ah, these are archers, and they've got 100. Okay. This is a bit of a harsh one, I think. I think this is a bit of a harsh one. I'm not sure if we're even going to be able to do this, but I mean, this is a battle. This is a battle, so, you know, if we do end up failing a little bit too hard here, I'll probably try to retreat and get away like we did in the previous large battle. But we're going to get some decent experience for it, hopefully. And that's all you can really ask for, you know. I think the main problem that we're having right now is that I have a lot of prisoners. I think my prisoner population is a little bit too high. And as a result, it's making me move around so much slower than we otherwise would have been. Also, I was disorganized. So the disorganized state debuff was making me move a lot slower, which indeed is obviously the main reason why we were caught there. But yeah, I probably should have run away in the other direction. That probably would have made more sense, but well, never mind. Never mind. It's okay. Now, they do have some archers, so I am going to try to not get shot again, because we did kind of take a little bit too much damage before. I'm going to tell my cavalry to go and auto-delegate because I want them to go and just do whatever they want to do because they're going to skirmish a little bit maybe once we start moving a bit closer. Oh, I have some archers. Oh, okay. How do I have archers now? I'm not entirely sure where those come from, but okay, yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now let's do some damage. Nice, nice, nice. Not too bad. That's the thing. That's the only thing I'm missing about the RBM combat module is the fact that the horse actually does big damage. Because I personally think that's how it should be. You know, I think that the horse should do damage. But apart from that, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to really make of it. Okay, let's just tell our people to charge in now. This is maybe not going to work out so well. Yeah. I'm not a terribly big fan of the damage I'm doing right now. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, my cavalry coming in there swinging. Well, not swinging because they're using their lancers, basically, but, you know, they're doing some damage. This is maybe problematic. Gonna get up my mace. Ooh, and we took... Alright. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. We're actually even. We are actually even with them right now. I think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make the call right now. I'm gonna make the call right now because I don't want to lose too many people. I'm gonna lose 28 by doing this, which is obviously not great. But we are now a little bit further away from him, and now, yeah, there we go. Oh, wait. What are you doing here? Oh, are you joking, sir? Are you serious? Okay, that is so funny. All right, so yeah, he is literally coming in here, and as you can see, they actually have, because we're right next to the village, of course, and... Oh. I see. That's the reason why he wanted to attack us. Oh, we actually got the victory just by doing the auto-resolve. I did not have enough HP to be able to join that manually, by the way, but there we go. We actually did get the auto-resolve done. That's 15 renown and 19 influence from that, which is just insane. You've gained 30% mercenary reputation. Yeah, so as someone actually mentioned, I'm going to take this guy prisoner. Should I take this guy prisoner or should I let him go? The question is, how do we want to play this? I think I will probably let him go because I think relation is probably going to make more of a difference than anything else. I think that's probably going to be pretty important for us. So I'm just going to get rid of tier 3 units for the moment. And then we're just going to take high tier units as much as we possibly can. These guys are going to sell for a lot more, or they should do at the very least. And there we go. Nice. Okay, give me some good loot. Come on now. Give me some good loot. Oh no. Oh no, are you serious? It crashed. Are you joking? Why? Why did it crash? MS Core Lib. Why would that make a difference? Why did that happen? That's so weird. Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. All right. I guess, can I not continue? Oh, I can't continue. This is so incredibly sad. You can't see this message right now, unfortunately, but, yeah, we're going to have to go back. All right, so this is where my autosave was. I just wanted to show you where we started, just so that you can actually see what's going on here. Well, now we know that this guy is probably going to murder us. I don't know whether... Should I fight him again? I don't know. I'm not sure because we basically just end up losing troops and we don't really gain anything from it at all. But the thing is, I don't really want to make different decisions because I feel like that kind of cheats us out of a lot of you know, cool things as well, because obviously if I didn't have that happen, then I wouldn't have gone in and actually gained a huge amount of influence and renown from the next fight that we had. And I thought that was really cool, actually. Even though we were basically down in the dumps and we had basically no troops left, I thought that it was still decent because we still had, you know, a lot to be pretty happy with. So, well, I don't know. I mean, there's not much I can do about it now, is there? Because we're basically back here now. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to sell all of these. I'm just going to sell absolutely every single thing that I can here. I'm not really going to be taking too much note of the prices, because most of this stuff will sell for a decent amount no matter where we are. And as you can see right here, the crude limestone is actually going to sell for an insane amount. Fine wine is going to sell for a good amount here too. Crude fur is literally the best price that we've ever seen. There you go, 20,000 we're getting from that. Fine pottery, fine oil. We got some eggs. I'm obviously going to sell the grain here. The grain is going to sell for an insane amount too for some reason. These guys just don't have any grain, so there you go. And let me see. They actually have no food. I think that's the main reason. Yeah, they actually have no food. So yeah, there it is. 27,000 gold we just gained just from that. So that was actually really, really good. And let me see here. I can now sell my prisoners. Look at this. I can sell my prisoners for 2,000 if we want to. And I think I will do that because these guys are not really looking amazing. And what are these guys? What are those guys right there? Hippotoxotos. Are these? Is it these ones? Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. They're tier 5, but they're not that good. But they are cavalry. Huh, it kind of makes me think maybe I should go for it. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Because we need, we need cavalry, right? We need cavalry, even if they're not necessarily the cavalry that we always want. Because let's face it, we want, you know, heavy cavalry rather than horse archers and things like that. But I don't know whether it matters too much. Does it? I don't think it matters too much, but yeah, I actually would have preferred the previous outcome rather than this one. I'm not sure why it crashed, as I say. So, it's pretty sad. Oh, we got some more of them. Okay, sure. I'll definitely take some more of those guys. And yeah, I'm actually thinking of just making another caravan at this point, but the problem with the caravans is that they don't really do much for me. As you can see, we have one currently running and she's not doing anything. She's not giving me anything at all, which is very, very sad. Yeah. Well, anyway, we can go to the Kingdom tab now. This is actually something that we've never looked at before because I wasn't a mercenary before. But now we are. We can actually take a look at some of the really, really cool things that are happening here. So we have fiefs. Obviously, this is the standard thing. Then we can go into court and you can see exactly what's happening here. Obviously, I understand every single little bit of everything that's going on here because, you know, I'm a savant like that. Not really, not at all. I don't understand anything of what's going on here, but the fact is, it seems as though, and this is exactly the reason why I was, you know, trying to stress the fact that the mod is extremely in-depth, because you see exactly what's going on here. They even have a competency level, they have an efficiency level, and they even have current tasks. They have all kinds of stuff that is currently going on here, and this is the reason why I was trying to, you know, emphasize this by, you know, trying to bring that to your attention. But obviously I maybe should have just become a mercenary much quicker. But the thing is, I wasn't clan tier 1 yet, so I couldn't become a mercenary yet. Anyway, as you can see, we also have interest groups. And you have royalists, oligarchists, zealots, and commoners. And then you also have claimant group right there as well. And you can even create a group. You can even create that group if you want to. You can even join groups, so you can join these groups too, and then you can do you know, group content together. You know, you can do some I don't know, do some M+ or something. But yeah, anyway, the point is they've got a huge amount of influence and support here for the oligarchists. Yeah, the oligarchists are actually the ones that are winning right here, which is quite strange. But there you go. And then we got these guys. Look at this. We got the, I don't even know how to say that, but yeah, Domenia? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, the point is, they've got a huge amount of other things going on here. So, for example, you could see here that you can see their taxes, the way that they conquer stuff, and you even have the succession, and it's a dictatorship. So you could see here that obviously after the first guy dies, then this guy's going to take over, then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, and then this one. So technically, Nadea is actually 5th in line to the throne, if you believe it. So that's pretty cool. And then you also have laws. So there's a huge amount of laws, various laws on slavery and, you know, the estates, armies, high council, all that stuff. It's pretty insane how much there is available here. And you also have, as you can quite clearly tell, your own career. And this is another thing that you have to bear in mind. Because we are a mercenary, we're going to be gaining career points. We're going to be getting the ability to earn reputation. Your reputation as a mercenary shared across all kingdoms. Reputation is awarded by service time, regardless of the contractor, and merit, such as gaining renown while serving. And in my opinion, I think it would have been really, really good if I could have kept that 15 renown or whatever it was that I got before when we did that auto-resolve. I think it would have been amazing if we would have been able to do that, but unfortunately that's not the case. Anyway, you can also gain privileges here. Acquire career points through service time and merit request privileges by spending these points, which means that you can basically get, I would assume, I think someone actually mentioned this in the comments as well, but I believe you can actually get a lesser peerage as a result of this. So this is a way for you to maybe become a noble over time. And then obviously you have a levy character here and a professional character. I have no idea what that means, but I guess, you know, you could take a look at that anytime. And then we also have policies, which is the standard sort of stuff. Then you have armies. And then, of course, the diplomacy screen, which is what we all know and love, with the exception of them having so much more information. And so you can see here, you can see fatigue. And you can see the war score. And it's actually kind of insane how the how it's so precise. Because obviously you know they don't have to do the decimal numbers, but they do, and so it's very, very precise here. But yeah, I just thought it would be a really, really cool idea to you know, give you a look at that, because it is so useful and so important, and it just kind of stresses, you know, emphasizes the fact that the mod does change a huge amount about how things work and everything. Anyway, there's that guy again. I actually don't know. Do you think I can actually beat him now? I might be able to. I don't know. I still haven't re-enabled RBM, by the way, the RBM combat module. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go out there onto the main menu and I'll just do that. Alright, so before we go in and actually fight this guy, I'm going to be taking combat tips again. Like I said before, obviously we weren't able to save our progress beforehand, but anyway, we're going to be going in here against this guy. We've got some pretty good cavalry this time, and so I'm hoping that maybe that's going to kind of tip the scales in our favor. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't be, but of course we now also have the RBM combat module enabled, and so we're going to see the difference, because this is basically the exact same fight that we were doing beforehand, but we just have a little bit more cavalry, and who knows? Who knows? Maybe we're going to be okay. Maybe it's actually going to be really, really good, and maybe we're going to have a fantastic time, and we're going to win. Are we going to win? Highly unlikely, isn't it? Yes, we have some horse archers as well, as you can see right there. Very nice. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put these guys on auto-delegate almost instantaneously. Going to put these guys on auto-delegate because the cavalry and horse archers, I'm not going to have enough time to mess around with them initially. And we're just going to move our archers and infantry to the front here. That's the funny thing. Basically, what I always want to try to do is I want to try, if I can, to, well, get our infantry into the battle relatively quickly, but we don't want to make it so that we rush in there too fast. Because if we rush in there, well, you know what's going to happen. Bad things. Bad things are going to happen. So, anyway, big damage. Not too bad. Not getting a lot of charge damage for some reason, but we're... Oh, look at that. That was nice damage. That was really, really good damage. But you can see here, look at my... oh, no, no. I am actually getting skill. Okay. I am actually getting skill. So maybe I was incorrect about that. I don't know. It just seemed like I was taking a long time to gain levels beforehand, but maybe that is just a... I don't know. some weird feeling on my part. Maybe it was actually a thing. Wow, we are doing so much damage. What's going on there? Okay, let's tell these guys to charge. My archers can just stay back there, I guess. There we go. Okay, come on, friends. Let's do it. Okay, we're doing some damage. Yes. Yes. I need to inflict as much damage as possible against the archers. They're gonna be the main reason why we end up losing this. Ooh, okay. That was certainly not something that I was really badly not... I was really not wanting that, to be honest. I obviously got shot, right? That was the thing that took me down. But the main thing that we have to take away from this is that I got stopped by something. And I'm actually not entirely sure what I got stopped by. I'm assuming... Oh, yeah, there's actually... Oh, I forgot about something. Someone told me this in the comments, and thank you very much for this, by the way, because I obviously forgot about it. However, I am currently using a lame horse. Yes, I'm currently using a lame horse, and I did forget to... I did forget to swap that out. So, yeah. We're going to have to do something about that. I did end up losing a huge amount of troops, but that is not really that big a deal, considering we actually ended up achieving victory this time. I'm not sure why that happened instead, but I guess it's because we just had more things. We just had more cavalry. We were a lot better in regards to the amount of kills that I got. I don't know whether you noticed that, but I did get a lot more kills. And, oh, immediately taken her prisoner? Oh, that's interesting. I'm taking all these people prisoner instantly. This is... Ah! These are all companions or something like that? I think these are all companions of this guy. I think lords can actually recruit companions now. Is that true? I think so. That seems to be the case, at least. Anyway, we're just going to be rescuing those troops. I'm not entirely sure if it's even worth me rescuing these troops, but I might as well, I guess. Maybe, I suppose. And otherwise, we're just going to sort them by tier now. Just take all of them. Every single one that we can, at least. And then, ooh, we got some stuff. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got some pretty cool things. Yeah, so here's the funny thing. I love throwing weapons, so I'm probably going to be using those. Oh, hello. Got some new boots. That is nice. Okay, and I'll use the thrown weapons as well. Let's see what else we have available here. Is there anything else that's actually really good? I kind of feel like I want an auto... what is it now? An auto-equip mod. I kind of feel like I want an auto-equip mod, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon because I don't really want to mess with the installation anymore because apparently, you know, it's a bit finicky still, and as a result, you know, we did have that crash. I hope it doesn't crash again. You know what? I'm going to save as soon as we get out of here, to be honest. That's probably what's going to happen. What do we have here? Increased troop movement speed. There's a flag. Nice. Okay, there we go. We got some shoulder pads for her. She's got a shield. There we go. Have her wear that. And we're pretty good. All right. Yeah, I almost forgot to take the loot. That would have been terrible, wouldn't it? Okay, save, because I do not want to lose that progress. Thank you very much. Just in case. You never know. You never know. But that was good, wasn't it? That was good. Yeah, obviously we did end up losing quite a few troops, but well, that's what they're for, you know, they are for that, and we are gaining significant reputation as a mercenary now, and hopefully my mercenary contract is also going to be, you know, just absolutely exploding now in regards to how much cash we're going to get from it, so that's going to be nice, but of course we have to keep it up. That's the thing, we have to keep it up. We cannot literally just rest on our laurels. We have to do as much as we can. Now, funnily enough, I did purchase all of the grain and some meat from Ortisia, because obviously Lagater is a town that doesn't have that much food as far as I'm aware. No, they do actually have food now. They do actually have food now. Oh well, never mind. Okay. I was kind of hoping that they still didn't have any, but yeah, they must have gotten a delivery or something like that. But yeah, it doesn't really matter because we're just gonna sell all of this. Boom, 5,000 for that. And then we also have some other things available here. Is this shield actually good? Yeah, it is. Huh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I really want to use that. I mean, you can see here, look at this. Is this better? I mean, it's literally got more HP, but the shield armor is 7. That's much better, but does it actually... It's a small shield, large shield. These are large shields. No, I'm using a large shield. It says a large shield. Okay. I guess I'll just do that, sell everything else. I don't really think I want to use any of these things, do I? I don't think so, so I'm just going to sell those too. So we're going to get another 8,000 from that. I can obviously sell some of this. Lease is currently having some pretty good sales on grain here, but that's not going to really work out too well for me, is it? But yeah, whatever the case, there you go. That's not too bad. Just going to recruit as many troops as I can here. But yeah, this is obviously the problem. Basically, if you want to get any kind of really, really strong army, you really want to recruit from the castles, I assume, because I'm mostly getting troops that are militia-based, you know, so they're not noble-based or anything like that. If this is a castle, then I should be able to, yeah, as you can see right here, these guys right here, these are the ones that you want to try to recruit, I guess. And this is the reason why I also said, look at how much cash. Look at how much cash they're costing. This is insane. 4,300. That's the reason why I was like, oh, I need to get my economy up and running, because otherwise it's going to be very, very costly. And that's exactly what's happening here. Anyway, let's take a look. Do we have anything else available? Apparently not. Apparently not. Yeah, no. These guys are not going to be particularly useful. That's actually quite strange, because the bound settlement is the castle, so I would have expected them to still have noble troops, but apparently they do not. So that's interesting. Oh yeah, I should have sold my prisoners. Okay, well, yeah, that's obviously something that I need to do in just a moment. Let's see here. No, I don't want to do that quest. Let's see. Nope. Nope, only one village has noble troops. Okay, well, that's good to know. Maybe that's actually a new thing. Okay, yeah, she's escaped from our party, which is obviously to be expected. You know, they're all companions, which is actually quite funny. I think that's a very, very cool... very cool feature. Very cool feature. So yeah, otherwise, I am going to actually get rid of the Vlandian armed traders, because I personally think that they are going to be just terrible. No offense, I think they're just going to be terrible. And we also have militiamen, archers, and things like that. These guys are not going to be very good, and maybe that's the reason why we're having so many issues actually winning battles. I mean, obviously, it wasn't that bad, you know, we were doing okay, but I feel like we could probably do a little bit better, don't you think? Do you think we could do a little bit better? I think so. And I think it's probably just troop quality that the main thing, you know, we gotta consider is. I think that's the main concern there. Why am I going into the streets? I don't know. Is there something here? Is there actually something here that I can do? What's that? No, Akari and the Anvil. That is literally just one of the gang leaders. I'm not really going to be doing anything there. There's nothing in the tavern either. But yeah, anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.